Have you experienced this as a leader? It's kind of a strange moment. Everybody agrees on the strategy, but then they're all rowing in different directions. That's because a clear strategy is supposed to pull people together, and many leaders actually have that part right. The strategy makes sense, the team supports it, and people want it to succeed. But then execution is all over the place. The work is happening and effort's high, but the progress is harder than it should be. It feels like the team is spinning its wheels. That's not a motivation problem. It's an alignment problem. In this video, we'll look at why teams can agree with the strategy but still fail to execute it together, and what leaders must do to create real alignment. So why does alignment break down? Strategy feels clear at the top, but as it moves down through the organization, teams interpret it differently. A department might prioritize what feels most urgent to them, and people will choose to optimize for local wins, what's best for their team. Different interpretations end up causing teams to pull in different directions. Nobody's being difficult. Everybody's trying to do good work. But without alignment, the execution starts to fragment. So if you've got misalignment, teams are busy, but they're not coordinated. The priorities shift depending on who you ask, and leaders spend time re-clarifying focus instead of building momentum. Here are 3 signs that your team may not be as aligned as you would like it to be. Different people define success differently. Strategic priorities compete instead of reinforcing each other. And collaboration happens reactively, not intentionally. When teams don't execute the same strategy together, that effort gets spread thin and progress slows down. If this feels familiar to you, I built a short diagnostic to help leaders identify where execution is breaking down. And one of the barriers it highlights is misalignment. So you can take it in a few minutes and see whether this is the primary issue that is slowing the progress down in your organization. So check out the link below. If you want alignment, it has to be built, not assumed. That means that there are shared priorities across the teams, that you're giving a clear translation of the strategy into each role's work, and that you have regular rhythms that reinforce that focus. You also need visibility into how that work connects all across the organization, because alignment is less about agreement and more about coordination. What you're doing is you're helping people move the execution forward together in concert with one another. And alignment is so important because aligned teams compound progress. When alignment is strong, you've got decisions that reinforce each other, that collaboration improves naturally, and execution moves forward without this constant intervention of you having to step in and fix things. When there isn't alignment, leaders spend their time pulling people back. It's like herding cats and all trying to get them to move in the same direction at the same time. Teams don't fail to execute because they don't care. They fail where alignment is weak. Agreement is good. It creates that support, but alignment creates the movement. Now, even with clarity, structure, and alignment, execution can still stall. And that usually happens when systems and processes slow everything down. So in the next video, we'll look at how outdated systems quietly choke your strategy execution and what you can do about it.